The time is just gone 9:55 a.m. now. Cape Union Mart is again under the radar. It's under the spotlight and a target of mass action protests against Cape Union Mart, which is taking place this weekend on the 9th of December, courtesy of the Palestine Solidarity Campaign. And these are Cape Union Mart branches that will be targeted in Access Park, Canal Walk, the V&A waterfront, and also at Cavendish. Joining us this morning is Martin Jensen. Martin, good morning to you and welcome to the show.
Good morning to you and the listeners.
Yes, we know that Cape Union Mart has been targeted, and we know, although the CEO denied the fact that he is supporting or is funding the Zionist regime or funding the genocide that is taking place, but it still remains a target for protest action, for mass action. We know that the CEO had actually made a pledge to support the victims of the terror fund in Israel. So let's just take us through, why this is still necessary to continue this mass action or this protest action against Cape Union Mart.
Well, the CEO or I suppose the owner of Cape Union Mart and other stores, Philip Kravitz, is a well-known Zionist leader and has been for several decades in South Africa. And on the board of governors of the Jewish Agency for Israel, which is a very proud supporter of South African Zionist organizations, as well as, of course, contributing financially, materially to Israel. And recently, he made public statements about the attack of October the 7th by the Hamas soldiers. And he came out obviously condemning that attack and complete support and sympathy for the Israeli regime. And of course, no sympathy at all, let alone condemnation of the Israeli regime's atrocities before October the 7th. And of course, we know the genocidal attacks on the people of Gaza as well as the West Bank since October the 7th. And so it's clear that Philip Kravitz supports genocide since he's got very little to say about it. And in fact, in 2015, we also know that he received a special award from the Israeli regime. I think it's called the Yakir Keren Hayesod Award for the largest amount of funds per capita contributed to the Israeli apartheid regime. And so years ago, in fact, I remember we wrote to Philip Kravitz about all of this, and we called on him to stop funding Israel, and he simply refused. In fact, his response was quite hostile towards us. So we think that, or we clearly decided that Philip Kravitz and his companies must be made a target of the boycott, because we need our communities to make them feel the pinch of the perverse views of the world, their racism towards the Palestinians, and Zionism as a cause, as a problem for the entire humanity, and of course more so for the Palestinian people. So we need to teach them a lesson, and one of the ways, of course, a peaceful way, is through economic sanctions. And in this case, we're calling on the public to boycott Cape Union Mart and related stores like Old Khaki, Poetry, and Tailway. We're saying that we must not support these shops, and Philip Kravitz and the rest of the Zionists in South Africa need to be taught an important political lesson, a lesson about what humanity means, morality, etc.
Yes. Martin, what is planned for Saturday at all these various branches?
Planning of peaceful demonstrations, protest action in front of the stores, But we're also looking at educating the public about Philip Kravitz and as well as Zionism, uh, through information, leaflets, posters, etc. And we're hoping to broaden the support for the boycott as widely as possible. And we plan to do this every Saturday, especially now during the festive period where people are tending to shop and buy more.
Yes, and also I think Cape Town being a very popular holiday destination, and I'm sure that many people from overseas and also locally that will be converging to Cape Town over this holiday period, and these branches are in very very popular spots, very prominent shopping areas as well. Access Park, the Canal Walk, the V&A Waterfront, and also Cavendish. So obviously it's going to make a very very powerful statement. By maintaining this position of mass action and this peaceful protest.
Yes, and in fact, we're calling on our supporters to join us at those demonstrations so that we can show force that we mean business, and also that our cause is a just cause. It's a popular and important just cause for the Palestinians, but for the whole of humanity. Israel, as we know, is getting away with impunity, with genocide, supported by all these Western countries that promote democracy and human rights, etc. And their hypocrisy is clear. So we, as a public, need to stand strongly in opposition to that. And one of the ways is our efforts and campaign against Philip Kravitz and Cape Union Mart and the other stores, Old Khaki Poetry and the K-Way brand.
Yes, Martin, thank you very much for that. And obviously, we do make this call for people to support this initiative on a Saturday, starting on Saturday. I see it is starting at 11 a.m. at all these branches. So we thank you, Martin, once again for coming on, for sharing what you have with us this morning right here on Salam Media, and all the best to you.
Thank you very much.
Martin Jensen with us. This is the Palestine Solidarity Campaign mass action against Cape Union Mart starting this Saturday, the 9th of December, and hoping to maintain this every weekend starting at 11 a.m. at the Cape Union Mart branches, Access Park, Canal Walk, V&A Waterfront, and Cavendish. And with that, I'm going to be signing off. Once again, it's been an absolute pleasure being in your company. And until we meet again, from myself and the team, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.